Well, hi Leos, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So Leos, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For Leos, please tell us, what can Leos expect coming up in their lives? Universe, please. What can Leos expect? Any advice is always welcome. Leos. This one. Okay, let's see what we have here. So I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. For Leos. Overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. You kind of need to move. I mean, if you've been stuck, maybe you will be. Let's see. So we have some cards left for the second part of the reading. All right, Leos. The overall energy is right here, the Four of Pentacles. Feeling weighed down, like you can't move. Just stuck, not moving any direction whatsoever. So this is what the cards want to talk about this time. Perhaps you're coming out of it. I hope so, because this energy here is right next to the Judgment card. It hasn't been fun being not able to move forward in your life. I have the Queen of Swords up in your highest energy. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. All cards are male or female. This is a mature, kings and queens are mature thinking, and what the queen is doing here is she has her sword up in self-protection, seeking the truth, seeking the clarity. She's speaking it and seeking it. So these are the two strongest energies in your whole reading. This truth and clarity is going to help you come out of this feeling. It's not just a feeling, you really have been stuck. So one thing, she has her hand right out to the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been waiting a long time for a committed, secure, stable, long-lasting relationship here. And waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Seven of Pentacles is like the bush. It gets buds, but it never bears fruit. It never comes to fruition. So this is what you need the truth and clarity about. All the waiting that you've been doing for this. And on the other side is the King of Pentacles, which is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy is really looking at that pentacle. Really cherishing, looking at your future, you know, wanting to know that there is a future. I think there's someone in your life in this reading, or you're just waiting for that person to come along who is available and committable. Oh my goodness. And so under the Queen of Swords is the Judgment card. Spiritual lesson. Guardian angels and spirit guides blowing that horn down on you, and you're awakening to some type of spiritual lesson. And I think that's why you're opening up. I think that's why you're coming out, and you're just like saying, I need your truth, and I'm speaking my truth. So there's no misunderstandings. So that you can, are you moving forward or not? So I think some of you are already in a relationship. Let me keep reading. I have the Three of Swords next to the Four of Pentacles and under the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's been heartbreak. I feel like it might have been third-party energies here. Matter of fact, I have another card that kind of indicates maybe, I'm not saying, it could have been anybody or anything, any type, you know, from an addiction to a mother or a sister or a friend or something like that. So, but it was breaking your heart. Something, for those of you that are in a relationship, there is another energy here. This is what looks like and feels like is holding back this pentacle from being offered to you. I have the Tower under the Judgment card. I think there's been some arguments about this. I think there has been tower moments. This is all part of your judgment and getting you to, it's like to get out there, speak your truth and ask for the truth. Don't just, don't let, I feel like if this is your reading, people walk on you. It's like, and they keep you stuck. But I think you're taking charge now. And that's part of your spiritual lesson. I have the Seven of Swords next to the Tower card. So the Seven of Swords is deceitful behavior, lying, stealing, cheating, rumors, just unwanted energy. Could be taking love, not giving it back. Breadcrumbing can be Seven of Swords too. It's sneaky behavior though, And so this is next to the Tower card. I think that there has been arguments over whoever it is behavior that's been keeping you feeling kind of stuck and not able to move forward. And they're hurting your heart. I have the Nine of Swords next to the Seven of Swords and right under the Three of Swords. You've been up in your head about this. It's like, why can't I deal with this? Why do they keep doing this? Or why didn't I see it? Whatever it is, these swords of truth and clarity keep coming through in your quiet times. The time that you spend alone, or that where your mind is free to think, and they just start coming in. So pay attention, because it's right next to the Seven of Swords, right under the Three of Swords. I think you're figuring things out because you are learning a spiritual lesson, and I think that you are just going to solve things for once and for all for your future. You're starting to think about, not letting somebody else control your future here. I need a few more cards here for Leo, please. One more. I got a couple, which is fine. Okay. So, Leos, the Seven of Cups is next to the King of Pentacles. You're really worried that you've picked another one of these cups. None of these cups are the right cups. There's confusion and love associated with these cups. Because they all say, pick me, pick me. And not one of them are the right cup for you. They all have something else that takes precedence over a relationship, or, some of these cups you pick and you don't find out till later, like the snake crawls out, okay? So those cups are not the cups that you want. This is what you're trying to get to the bottom of. It's like, if you won't commit, if you can't, settle down with me, then you must not love me. That does kind of make sense, doesn't it? I have the Three of Pentacles on the other side of the Seven of Cups. There's that third energy again. There's definitely another energy who's been interfering in this relationship. It's a black card. It's about security, stability, and groundedness, but there's three's a crowd. So there is a third energy. Like I said, it doesn't have to be an actual person. It could be an addiction or something like that. So, that really inhibits the love when there's somebody interfering or something interfering. I have the Queen of Pentacles next to the Three of Pentacles. This is Earth again, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The Queen is holding the second biggest pentacle in the whole deck. You are really focused on the pentacle here. But, this relationship that you're in really has sort of some strong earth someplace. I'm pretty sure. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, one of those. But they're a soulmate. I think they're trying to figure out if they're committable. I don't know that if they're ready because of this other third party. Let me see where this reading goes. But I do feel like they're thinking about it. Goes this way. I do feel like they're thinking about it. They know this is really important to you because you're going to come right out and tell them. Matter of fact, there might even be an argument over that, which is fine because that's still part of your spiritual lesson in kind of like sticking up for yourself, I have the Sun right next to the Three of Swords and under the Seven of Cups. I love this. Okay, so the Sun, fresh starts, new beginnings with lots of love and lots of joy. Yay! So things are changing. Things are looking up, okay? And it's all because you're being proactive now about your desires. This Sun is sitting right next to the Emperor, and the Emperor is under the Three of Pentacles. So the Emperor, I think, is this other person. Now, this is the card for Aries, so Aries could be strong in somebody's chart around this reading. But more importantly, the energy here is about being stubborn and kind of like fixed-minded, unwavering, like compromising it's really hard to do with the Emperor. It's those that are closest to the Emperor, male or female, who sees this other side of them. They're very well liked and respected by others, and they might even be a leader in their profession, but they can be very stubborn. So if they're like, no way, I'm never going to get married, or no way, I'm never this or that, it's really, really hard to get them to change their way of thinking or to look at things from another person's point of view. But the interesting thing about this is this Emperor is right next to the Sun and right under that Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this is your person. And that I think that they are going to be willing to try, okay, to try to see where this goes and not be so sneaky and like, I feel like it's untruthful about their feelings. That's what I feel. I feel like they just don't talk about their feelings, and it just leaves you guessing all over the place on how they feel, you know, whether you should stay in the relationship, get out of the relationship. I mean, wow. I got the Page of Swords next to the Emperor and under the Queen of Pentacles. There you are. You got your sword up, and you're looking right at the Emperor. You know, your sword's up in your highest energy. You've been stuck in this relationship, and you want it to move forward, okay? So you're looking at this Emperor. Everything this Emperor says or does, you are analyzing. And you're trying to figure things out for yourself in seeking the truth and the clarity. Are they ever going to commit? Okay? But with the Sun here, it really feels like they will. I have the Page of Pentacles under the Sun and next to the Nine of Swords. The Page of Pentacles, this is your energy of looking at that pentacle, trying to foresee your future. You know, you really want to look towards the future. You want a partnership. You want somebody to move forward with, you know, that's grounded and stable, because this person here is not very, they're just not forthcoming, you know. I think what they're doing mostly is holding back a lot of their feelings, not really being truthful, and there's an energy I don't think they're being truthful about. But you're going to get to the bottom of it, because I have the Five of Swords here next to the Page of Pentacles and under the Emperor. So in all your questioning, and now that you're being proactive, you're starting to pick up swords of truth and clarity. And look at what you're doing. You're watching two energies fade off into the background. So it's like, I think the Emperor sticks around. I think they're the ones that say, okay, you got to go now to this other energy, whatever it is. Because the Hermit here is shining the lantern right on the Five of Swords, and it's right under the Page of Swords. The Hermit here is the card for Virgo, so Virgo could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is you, very spiritual, seeking your path forward. That's why your sword is up now. This is your spiritual lesson. You know, be proactive about your own life. But the Hermit shining the lantern right here on that Five of Swords, they're saying you are going to get truth and clarity. You're going to be picking them up, and this is going to probably allow that Emperor, it's going not to allow, but make the Emperor decide, okay, it has to be their decision, that they need to let this other energy go if they want to hand out their cup of love or even get your cup of love. Because I got the Ace of Cups here. So it's like, okay, go ahead, stay in the third energy. Go ahead. But I won't be here, and you're not going to get my cup of love. And they're like, oh, well, Maybe I want your couple love. Maybe I want to share my love with you. So I feel like they're just so stubborn. And, they're just closed off. Like, that's why. That's what's going on here. But you're going to get to the bottom of it, and it's really going to make them think. And as long as they think that this is something they want and it's their idea, easy peasy. Buy to the other energy, because then they figure out they want a fresh start in the beginning with you. Oh my gosh. Oh, things that happen out there. Okay, Leos. Oh, I also wanted to point out the Sun is a card for Leo in the deck. So that's right next to the Emperor and right next to the Three of Swords too. Let's take out an angel card. Let's find out what they have to say for you about this reading or anything else I might have not been able to cover. Okay, Leos. Let's find out. The messenger of thought. I'm going to read this card to you. Messenger of thought. A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward, to learn to move forward from being stuck. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. Will meet and are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. The Emperor is knowledgeable. This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Leos, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.